Welcome to Mora FC. It is what guys, you are welcome. Guys, you are welcome. This is the part 3 of it, the final. This is the final series of it. So if you have not watched the part 1 and part 2, I advise you to go and watch the part 1, how to cut and how to make this V-neck. You can see how beautiful this V-neck is. There's no bulking nowhere, it's laid down flat. We ended here at the part 2 side. This is the way we ended at the V side, how to fix this part. You can see how beautiful it is. So if you're new to the channel, do subscribe, like and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend about Mora FC. If you are returning, I thank you for returning back. Like I said in the part 2, this is where we ended. We learned how to fix this V. You understand? You can see how beautiful it is. So without wasting much time, so let's get started. We're going to substitute this design in there in the middle. You make sure that this design that you are substituting in, it has to be exactly in the middle. It has to be exactly in the middle. So you make sure that it lays perfectly in the middle. In the part 2 series, this is where we ended. So we are continuing where we stop in the part 2. So this is the part 3, this is the final. With this, we have done with this outfit. So you make sure you lay that design exactly at the middle. You can top stitch on it. You can just top stitch and go your way. Just top stitch. Some may prefer to top stitch. Some may prefer not to top stitch on it. Do you understand? Some may prefer not to top stitch on it. So if you don't want to top stitch on it, we can top stitch. We can stitch at that part to secure the design being left inside. So it's either you want your thread to be seen. So it's either you want your thread to be seen or you don't want the thread to be seen. So if you don't want the thread to be seen, you can only sew this part. You make sure you press your hand on it so hardly so that it won't move. Then you just hold it. You can see there will be a line at that spot. Because of the folding at the V side, there will be a line at that spot. So we're going to sew exactly on the line. So when you open that part, you're going to see that you will see that there will be a line, a folded line there. You're going to see there's a line, so you just have to top stitch at that part just to hold everything down. So you can see, as you can see, it's beautiful. You see, so you can leave it this way. You understand? You can leave it this way. You can see there's no bulking nowhere. You can leave it this way. Like I said, you can top stitch on it as well. Then you go your way. So let's come to the shoulder side. So you just have to get the straight rule. You put it straight. Remember, there's a straight line. There's a shoulder slope. Because we put this V, you normally push it ahead, to understand. So you just have to put your ruler, then you just have to redraw the shoulder slope. You have to redraw the shoulder slope. The shoulder slope has already been cut, so you have to redraw it, then you cut it. Don't just cut it anyhow. Use a ruler to place on it. You make sure that at the shoulder line they are straight, they are equal. If not, you can see there's a mistake here. If you don't place it well, as I was cutting and realized that it wasn't straight, to understand, there was a little bit of mistake over there. If you don't place it well, you are not going to get it well. So that's why I advise you can't just cut it. You just have to put your ruler there. Then you straighten it out, then everything is gonna be straight. If you are new to the channel, do subscribe, like and share. Tell a friend about Mora FC. I post videos every Monday, new tutorial, new styles. You can see, guys, I've never repeated a design. I always give you the guys the best. So here we're supposed to put something there. We're supposed to put something, but I forgot, so I just have to take some little bit of thread out. I forgot to put it there, so I just have to take some thread out, and just not too much. You just have to some small thread, then you just fuse it in, then you top stitch it. When you look at it, I folded that part into two. You can see I've let the other one, that part, small part, come out like this, so that when you top stitch, it will hold it there permanently. If it's straight, sometimes you have to be careful at that spot, because your sewing machine, the thread have to stick on it. Otherwise, if the thread didn't stick on it, it can remove. Do you understand? It can also shift its position, or it can fall down a little bit. So you make sure that as you are sewing here, you exactly sew on the thread that you put it inside there. You have to make sure that your thread will hold it strongly, will pass on it to hold it strongly, so that it lasts forever. Do you understand? Forever. So come to the shoulder side. There are two ways to deal with the shoulder side. Remember, when you are making the yoke, I said you can leave like 4 inches or 6 inches before you start sewing, or you can just sew straight away like this, and you can just sew straight away at the shoulder sew. There are two ways of dealing with the shoulder sew. You can just put on it and just sew, or you can just open here. I wanted you guys to get these two parts. You can place it on it, then you sew. You can place it on it on the shoulder side, and you just top stitch and sew, or you can just, do what I'm doing. We flip it, then you sew it just like this. As you can see, check out my playlist. You can see that I have a different tutorial over there. You can see I have different style. Maybe the style that you are looking is on my playlist, so go and check it out and learn different style, as I'm gonna give you different styles. There's so much that we have to learn. There's so much. So I'm putting this style also there. This style I'm going to put it there at the angle as the design shows. This one. Before placing this one on, you make sure that you have to top stitch it with the fabric. You fold it half. We have ½ inch. Do you understand? We have ½ inch. So after putting this one, you just have to sew it so that that part also hold firmly on that. Don't just place it and just top stitch straight away and just go. No. Like I said, if you do that, it won't hold it well. As for the joining of the shoulder as well, I have a tutorial on how to join the shoulders. You check it out. Like, I'm giving you guys everything. I have a tutorial on how to join shoulders the right way, all the tips, all the tricks that you need, the mistake that people shouldn't have to do. Do you understand? All the tips, all the tricks, the techniques that you need in joining the shoulders. I have also a tutorial about that. So go on my playlist and check it out. Before you place this one, like I was saying, you top stitch it to hold it down like this. That's what I was talking about. You place it, then you top stitch it like this so that you hold it down before fixing the shoulder. Mora FC, it is what it. Guys, if you want to talk to me, want to say hi to me, follow me on my Facebook. It's Mora FC. Instagram Mora FC. TikTok Mora FC. Everywhere you go, it's Mora FC. So I have my WhatsApp line there. Just follow me there, then you can say hi to me. It is what it is. we have to sew this part. So you can see everything is being done, everything is set up. Morai FC eraser. So it's time to fix the sleeve side. You know, like I said, the sleeve side, I'm putting a band over there. The band, putting band over there is not a compulsory. The person want a band. I'm doing what the customer demand. I'm putting a band there. It's not compulsory. The design itself, there's no band over there. The design itself, there's no band over there. But the person want me to put a band there, so I'm putting it there. So putting the band there, like I said, is the option. You can just fold it the way we fold. You know, a sleeve, you leave some inches for the folding part of the across the arm of the sleeve. You can do the same thing with this part. You understand, at the sleeve side. But since I'm putting a band there, that's why I made a band. So in case maybe you come across with a uniform, an outfit that has a band at the sleeve side, at the mouth of the sleeve, you just have to follow this same procedure, then you work it out. So now I'm just joining the side by side before I fix my band at the mouth of the sleeve. I hope you get it. The design shown, there's no a band. I'm repeating myself. The design shown, the design that we are working on it, there's no band at the sleeve side. There's no band at the sleeve side. So I'm doing what the customer demands. He say he likes I should put the band over there for him. So I'm just doing what the customer demands. So if there's no band over there, you just have to add extra inches at the sleeve side for you to turn it over and top stitch it. But in case whereby you find a situation whereby there's a outfit that has a band at the sleeve side, you just have to follow this procedure and just watch it very carefully. We are starting at the wrong side. This is the wrong side. Then you leave an inch. You can see you have a space over here. You can see, but you make sure that the one left also there is enough for that span. So I'm going to leave like 2 inches before starting. I leave a space here. You can see, and also there's a space also here. So I'm holding it down here. There's also a space here. This is the joining side. So I'm going to leave like 2 inches. And this is where the stiff is. So I'm not using where the stiff is. You can see the place I'm using, there's no stiff on that. So we are starting from the wrong side of the fabric. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe, like and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend about Morai FC eraser. Please do subscribe. Give me a thumbs up and like, share. So before reaching, you just have to leave like 2 inches or so. Don't sew to the end. Just how we started it, you have to end it the same way as we started it. As you can see, there's a space here. So what we're gonna do, just have to trace it. Look what I'm doing carefully. Pay attention here. Just look closely. I just close it out. Then I'm gonna mark the place I've joined. I'm gonna mark there where it reached. So what I have, like whatever you'll have, you just have to place it back here. Draw a straight line. you go in like 2.3 when we are getting closer to the end. Let me chop some off here. Then I'm going to trace this one also back. Then I'll mark where my joining is. Then I'm going to measure here. Whatever I get, I transfer it. I make sure that I blend in a little bit. Then I'll draw a straight line. And after that, because I have a line there, I just have to match the line to each other. They have to kiss each other. Then I'll sew other part to join them together. So after joining them together, I just have to trim some part off, just like that. Then we join at this side also. We continue our sewing. So we just have to continue our sewing. You can see we're continuing everything. Then we're gonna flip it to the right side. You're gonna flip it to the right side. Before that, I did make a stitch at that line to determine the center of it. So you have to make sure that it falls exactly at the center to get everything beautiful done. Because we join it together, there is a line, a sewing thread over there. So that thread will have to be your guide. You have to cover that thread up. Don't let the thread be shown. Do you understand? You have to cover that thread because we flip it to the right side. I hope you get what I mean. Because we join this one on the wrong side, so when you flip it to the right side, when we are doing the top, so you can see that there's a thread. You can see that there's a thread that will show. So when placing this one on it, you have to make sure that you cover that thread. Don't sew and let the thread be showing. The thread should be shown so that it's going to be two. The top stitching and the one under it is not going to look beautiful. So as you are top stitching it, you have to make sure that this one that you are top stitching, the band that you have top stitching, it have to cover the thread shown. I'll show you the results and you're gonna see it. I hope you understood what I mean. Please, if you are new to the channel, do subscribe, like and share. Tell a friend about Morai FC. Like I said, this is the final part of it, and we have ended on this KIMONO style. I'll show you something here so that you see. So this is the right side. This is the right side of it. So when I bring it back, you can see that you will not see no thread. It's only this top stitching that you're going to see. This is how it's supposed to be. You only have to see this top stitching, not the other stitching that you're going to see. When you reach to this part, you're going to see what I mean. You understand? When you're doing it, when you get this part, you're going to see what I mean. This is how you're going to get it. You understand? So thank you so much. Thank you. If you're new to the channel, thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Tell a friend about Morai FC. Me love you all. Me out. I'm zooming out.